strutting it up, but it'll be alright. Just it ain't nothing but junk cars once they set on top. It'll be alright. We ain't gotta come in and out of here, hopefully. Regardless, we'll make it happen. Heard they want to sit down so pretty, so now we got a scooter in there. Yeah, it's a little adjustment. Minor adjustment. Try to do a little roll of small cars, sedan size cars, SUVs and vans. I might move that white Chevy and move that Fusion. That Fusion in the back row. That white Chevy in the front row. This is a little mini car. I mean, not a compact car. Look like he just brought us a load of two in. It's always a good thing when you got new inventory. I don't know what he got on there, but I know it's not like he got two. I can't see from here. I had to guess. I almost want to say I see a CRV, but I can't tell. I'll know here shortly. He'll be filling in. I'll go out and pull him to the back. I'll pull him all to the back. Probably got about 15, 20 cars out there I gotta pull in. Probably another 30 sitting here to the right. They still need to be inventory. Well, not inventory, processed. That's my biggest hiccup right now is getting the process fast enough. But, you know, gotta take the good with the bad. I want to hire one more set of hands that'll put us where we need to be, but just finding the right guy that'll sync with us, one person, you know. Sometimes it's a little process. We wrapped it up again, but that's alright. It's compacted. Guess I don't know which way to let the water run. Nothing else. Working a plan around this dirt has showed me, man. When I do get me a Dozer, I promise I feel like I'm gonna know how to operate it. Just trying to work some dirt in that Bobcat like this is, you know, it's work. It is some work. Good news for the day is the team, I had to buy them lunch again, so we had another good day. what, some days I ride through here, especially when you get strapped for money. I be looking at all these cars with all these wheels and all this, and I be like,